Namaste children. Welcome back. Again we are back with heredity and evolution. Okay, now we discussed dihybridization. So once I want to recapitulate that. Monohybridization we completed. I think you understood well. And now just once I want to brush up this dihybridization. Okay. So di means two. Hybridization means crossing. So two contrasting characters, if you hybridize or put together, breed, then that is called dihybridization. So in this dihybridization, two traits we have to take, two traits we have to consider. Here in the textbook they mentioned reverse. I am giving the normal one. Okay, you can compare my data with textbook data. So here page number 145, if you go through that, you will understand well. Here round and yellow, actually it is dominant trait, and wrinkle and green is the recessive trait of pea plant. Okay, so round and yellow, see, can you see the color, and wrinkle and green. Now when I am telling that round and yellow means it is the phenotype, the physical appearance of the plant is called phenotype. Okay, how to represent that? Round will be represented with capital R. And what is the point to be mentioned here? How to take the letter? How to take the factor here? The one which is dominant, that particular trait, that particular letter we will take it. So capital R represents round. Why two times I wrote? It is law of paired factor. What is that? Law of paired factor. Did you remember? So every trait is represented by two factors. One factor comes from the mother and one comes from the father. So one is maternal copy, one is paternal copy, right? And yellow is represented by capital Y, capital Y. Why did I write capital Y? Because yellow is dominant. Okay. So green I did not take a, green I will not write a G. Here I will write small y. Why I wrote small y now? Did you understand? Here small r, small y, small y. Why I took these letters? Because these are the recessive traits. Now, what are the gametes? Now, this is diploid condition. Diploid condition means 2n in number. The chromosomes are in 2n in number. Now, this will form into gametes. Gametes will form. Do you know the gamete? Gamete is n number of chromosomes. So, unpaired condition. So, what will form? Capital R, capital Y, capital R, capital Y. Next, here small r, small y, small r, small y. So, both will fuse, this and this. What you will get? One capital letter, one small letter, one capital letter, one small letter. Whatever data, whatever it may be your data, this is the combination you are going to get in F1 generation. So, one capital, one small, one capital, one small. So, automatically what is the phenotype of this? Phenotype is round and, what is this? Yellow. Round and yellow, phenotype. What is the genotype? The genetic combination. This is only the genetic combination. So, this is the genotype. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Okay, this is F1 generation. Now, in F1 generation, we will write gametes. Again, this is F1 generation is 2n in number. Now, we will write gametes. How to write gametes? I explained. What is that? Capital R, two times you write. Capital R, small r, small r. The other contrasting letter will be there, no? That one. Once capital, small. Capital, small. So, the same thing I mentioned here, you see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 1 is the same one, yes. This is second one, yes. Third one correct, fourth one is correct. So, this is mother, this is father and this is mother. In this way we wrote. So, both we have to fuse it and write. So, if you write like that, automatically this line completely dominant, this line completely dominant. Because capital R, capital Y is there. Capital R, capital Y is there. So, there is no doubt. So, where is the problem? This one. So, here small r, small y, small y. Completely recessive you will get. Whatever it may be, recessive you will get. And here, like that, if you check it, in these three places you will get in a different way. And in these places you will get, no, this one. Yes, this one. You will get different. So, what are these different traits you will get? You are going to write in your homework book. In our live class, we are going to discuss. So, what is actually the phenotype now? This is F2 generation. So, in F2 generation, what is the phenotype? 9:3:3:1. What is this 9? Complete dominant. What is dominant? Round and yellow. What is 1? Recessive, complete recessive. What is it? This one, wrinkle and green. Now what are these 3:3? This one, round and green, wrinkle and yellow. Okay. So these 4 varieties you will get it. This is phenotypic ratio. This is total, we call it as a dihybridization. So why this dihybridization is taking place? Actually, when the gametes are forming, this condition, when the gametes are forming, what is actually happening? The round factor is getting separated from yellow factor, and in the same way wrinkle factor is getting separated from green factor. So round separated from yellow, wrinkle separated from green. So when they get separated, what will happen? They can fuse on their own. So this is what we call it as law of segregation. And after once they get separated, again they can fuse whatever way they want. So what is the 2 laws here? The law of segregation, the law of independent assortment. So both takes place in dihybridization. We cannot explain these 2 things, these 2 laws in monohybridization. Only we can explain in dihybridization, because 2 factors will be there. That's why 2 contrasting traits will be there. That's why we can explain only in dihybridization. We cannot explain in monohybridization. Okay, is it clear? Now I am going to give a small homework. Then we will discuss, and all of you prepare what you have to prepare. This one, sex determination topic is there. That sex determination, you have to come voluntarily in the online class, and you have to speak about this one. Okay, so all the best.